Hi, I'm Colleen Pearl the Cool Crone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be the May Tarotscope for the sign of Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius, I've shuffled and laid out the cards for you. And we've got week 1, 2, 3, and 4, and an oracle card for you. So let's start out with week 1. We start out with the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles could be representing a man who is an earth sign, or it could be representing the ending of something. Kings very often will mean the release. And so this could mean for you the release of a job, the release of a career, the release of something in your body. Perhaps you're having surgery and you're letting go of a tumor or something. But the release of something could be happening, because I'm not getting the feeling that this is an actual person in your life. However, for some of you, it may be an earth sign man who is a bit controlling, but in many ways mainly fair, who is well off. He's in control of his finances, and he may be a businessman with quite a bit of authority over a great number of people in his company or business or whatever he runs. This is a man who is used to being comfortable. That's the whole reason that he got into business, is so that he could acquit himself with maybe not luxury, as it, in this card it's not showing a man that is sitting in the seat of great luxury, but he is very comfortable. He is sitting amongst nature and natural things, like the bull, which is representing Taurus, another earth sign, and his dog, his faithful companion. So in the first week of May, Sagittarius, I think that you're thinking about letting go of something. And the purpose of letting go is probably to be more comfortable than you are now. Now the second card that's, and I didn't pick up this card to show you. That's the King of Pentacles in this deck. I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay. The second card in this week is the Seven of Cups. And in this card you can see a witch going into a shop. There we go. In this card you can see a witch going into a shop, and all the cups show different promises, and she doesn't know which one to pick. And we can tell that the back of her dress is ripped. She's not well off. She hasn't fixed the rip in her dress. Maybe she can't afford to buy a new dress, or maybe she doesn't know how to fix the rip in her dress. But she's staring at all of these options and opportunities and wondering which one will make her dreams come true. I don't think any of them will. I think she has to will her way into having what her dream, having her dreams come true. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups usually indicates something new, a new relationship, a new love, a new passion, a new creation of some kind. So this goes along with what I was saying about the King of Pentacles being the release of something else. So it could literally be the release of a person who is like the King of Pentacles, and you could be ready to start a new relationship, all in the first week of May. Now, the second week of May starts out with the Sun, and that usually also indicates a new relationship or a baby or a new project. So could the Ace of Cups also indicate these same things? Yes. So instead of ending a relationship, it could be that the thing that's being released is that you and your partner are moving on to become parents rather than just lovers. And that's the Sun. It's a very cute card. So, and you'll notice in the card here, the woman, one of the women representing the mother, is indeed pregnant. Now, the next card is the Wheel of Fortune. So if you have felt like you haven't been very prosperous, you haven't been very fertile with your ideas lately, you could be moving on the Wheel of Fortune to something better. If you've been enjoying a great deal of prosperity, you could be going down on the Wheel of Fortune. But I think with the Sun there, you're kind of going up, except that the next card is the Five of Pentacles, which usually indicates loss and poverty and not having enough. So you could be going down on the Wheel of Fortune. It's really ambiguous here because you got a great card above it and a not so great card right after it. So let's just say that in your life, you're going to be experiencing both ups and downs, both highs and lows in this second week of May, Sagittarius. So you may want to really kind of hold on to your hat and maybe not react too strongly to anything that's going on, and wait and see. Just wait and see how things are really going to pan out. Because the third week has a lot of really interesting stuff going on with it. First of all, we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess, of course, represents subconscious, hidden thoughts, things behind the veil, things that you don't know about yet. And so it could be that you need to go within, you need to search your soul for what you need, for what choices you need to make and what needs to be happening. There's a lot going on beneath the surface that you may not be aware of, Sag, and you need to make yourself aware of it. The next card is actually the card of transformation, death. So it's saying that your life is about to change. You are about to change. So you better use that High Priestess energy to go within and figure out why it's changing and how, and help you to make decisions about how you want it to go from this point on, because something in your life is definitely ending or transforming, and you're going to be going on to a new phase. And then we have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is the card that indicates that nothing is quite good enough. Everything that's being offered is being rejected, and you're just not able to be pleased very much. Now, if you have a different point of view, maybe you could appreciate these things, and maybe after the transition is fully made, maybe you will be able to accept some of the things that are being offered. But then we have the Star at the beginning of the last week. And the last week with the Star shows that you are the person who is at the center of things. You are the person that everybody wants to be around. You're the star. You're the person that people are gravitating to. So things for you personally are going really, really well. And it's a very confusing reading because you have the Five of Pentacles and you have death. You have the Four of Cups. And then the ending card is, it's not negative or positive, actually. I shouldn't say that. You just have those two cards that are kind of a downer plus the death card. After the Star card, we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now this indicates that your health is good and that your situation is good, that you're feeling very secure, very prosperous. You're surrounded by wonderful material things to make yourself comfortable. And you yourself are very, very healthy. So that's a really nice thing right after the Star, that you're really in a good place. So even with this big transformation, you're going to end up in a very, very good place at the end of the week. Now remember, you started out, you had this Seven of Cups that made it look like you really didn't know where you were going and what you were doing. But ever since you got the Ace of Cups, it seemed like you were a little bit more in control. And the Sun is something new. The Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to say, is now a positive thing. But the Five of Pentacles is indicating some kind of a loss near the end of the second week. And then in the middle of the third week, we do have the Death card following the High Priestess. So you do have some things that you have to deal with. It isn't all, sunshine and lollipops. There are some things that you definitely have to deal with. And the final outcome card is the Four of Swords, indicating that you're going to be retreating. You're going to be taking some time out to really contemplate what the heck is going on in your life and what you need to do. So the transformation has really hit you. And one of the things that I think the High Priestess is going to do is to reaffirm that, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. You're not dying. You're not leaving this earth. You're not leaving your home. You're not leaving your town. What you are is you're doing some transformation, and people around you are doing some transformation. You are fine. You got the Star card, you got the Nine of Pentacles. You're fine, you're healthy, you're capable. Pay attention to your intuition and the subconscious and your dreams. And maybe that's why you go with the Four of Swords, so that you can spend more time digging into your subconscious and your dreams to try to get more answers. So Sag, there's a lot of things that you won't know at the end of the month, and yet there's going to be a lot of things that you're grateful for at the end of the month. You may be looking at a new relationship, or a new child coming into your life. You may be looking at things really changing, though, and that may make you somewhat uncomfortable, or it may be exciting. Sagittariuses do like change. So the Death card does indicate a transformation of some sorts, but you also have the High Priestess and the Star. So you, physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually, you're going to be fine, but you are going to change. So Sag, leave me some comments down below. Let me know how this is really hitting you. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I hope you have a wonderful May, and I will see you next time.